How's it going, YouTube? Dan the Plastic Man here. I hope you guys are doing well. I've got a new setup, guys, so this is going to be a pretty interesting video. So, this is the review for the G-Self Assault Pack, a suit that I have interesting feelings toward, especially because I don't like the series, but the design of most of the suit was pretty cool, so here is the G-Self itself. Let my camera get focused in on this. Now, the first thing I know a lot of you are going to be screaming at me is, Dan, where the heck are the hands? Don't worry, guys, the hands are fine. I just left them on the railguns on the Assault Pack itself. So, for the coloring, we've got red, white, yellow, blue, and then there's also this darker red. What is... Excuse the meow, guys. Somebody wants some attention, and she's loving my new tripod. But let's go ahead and take a look at some articulation. Not a lot of this is going to be used given how big and bulky the Assault Pack is itself, but the head will do a full Exorcist 360, though the neck piece underneath will sometimes get out of line. Really wants some attention. Head will go up, head will go down, and you've got a nice funky chicken, even though the beam saber cover just came off. And that goes right back in there. Torso, decent amount of ab crunch, not a lot. Some side to side and rock side to side. Shoulder, full 360, come out. Interesting bend out of the elbow. You won't even get a... I'll call that a 90, but it's not really. More like an 85. And the skirts, the front skirts can be separated, so the legs will come that far forward and that far back. They'll also go out that far. You can rotate them a little bit at the hips. And the knee, that is as much as you're going to get out of the knee. Here's the articulation for the foot, front, back, rotate all around, yada yada. And we don't have any kind of hip movement as far as being able to adjust side to side. So that's the articulation of the G-Self. It's not great, but it's not bad either. Now, one thing I've heard a lot of people say about G-Reco suits, as far as their high-grade kits are concerned, is that there are a ton of stickers. And what I'm doing, you can hear me rifling around, I'm actually getting out. Did I throw that other sheet away? Oh, doggone it, I did. I threw away the other sheet of stickers, guys, because I wanted to show you how much was actually on this. But, here we go. Here's one of the two sheets. Both sheets were this size, and you can see there's only a few stickers. There's only a few stickers left on here. Now my screen is really getting fuzzy, so I hope this is a lot better in translation when it shows up on YouTube. But you can see how most of these were used on the G-Self. And there's about as much that were used on the Assault Pack. So I hear some of you guys saying, enough about this, just show us the pack. Alright, alright. Here's the pack. And my cat is still trying to get attention. But we've got your typical action stand, if you want to take a look at this, that has a much smaller arm on it to act as a display. So I'm going to get the G-Self out of the way and just rotate this around for you guys to see. I do plan on getting a rotating base sometime soon. Let's see if I can bring a little extra light down here. And if some of you are wondering, I now have a very, very nice tripod, as well as a new camera thanks to the school that I'm going to. So here's all the nice detail on the Assault Pack itself. We do have a little bit of articulation with this. We've got the fins here that can move up and back. We have rail guns here that have interesting little joint connections. Let me see if I can adjust and zoom in on this. Oh, wait a minute. There's one right there. Let me see if I can zoom in on this. Come on, camera. Focus up. Focus up. There we go. But here is a look at some of the joint articulation for the railguns. And you can see the hands here are just holding on to the triggers. And then these missile pods are on ball joints. And that's really all that there is as far as articulation for this. Now, how does all of this work in practice? Well, let's take the G-Self, spin them around. There's the connector for the backpack. And I will say, this connection is quite solid. Once you've got him on there, you're going to really have to want to get him off. And get your mind out of the gutter, people. But you're going to really want to take him off the backpack. If you want him off the backpack, that is. Okay, so extend the arms. Line up the hands with the wrist. And here is pretty much the pose that you're going to have for your Assault Pack G-Self. You can adjust the missile pods as necessary. If you want to try to mess with the arms, you can. And then you can try to have the legs facing backward and dropping parts. But again, the back skirt is really going to hinder movement. And then you're going to start bringing the stomach joint into play, but I've already had that drop off on me once, so there's a couple other gimmicks for the Assault Pack in the missile pods themselves. And you can see him wobbling, but he's not coming off, so let's get the missile pods themselves open. And this is another gripe of mine. The stickers on the Assault Pack don't bug me nearly as much as they did on the G-Self. But there's still some pieces where a little extra plastic could have, gone a long way. These missiles right here, see if I can, this is really a full experimentation video, guys, so bear with me. But those missile pods right there could have been gray plastic with red missiles that came through, not unlike how the missiles on the back of the Master Grade Buster Gundam work. So that's part of the gimmick for the Assault Pack. The other one off the missile pods themselves is the yellow piece right here. These hatches open up and extend back, and there's a lot of micro missiles hidden under there. I don't mind the fact that these are gray, and if you want to come in and detail the tips with red, you can. And just so you can see it, here it is on the other side. Open up, and there you go. And that's it, guys, for the G-Self Assault Pack. This is exactly how mine is going to be displayed. It's the biggest high grade I've built. It's the first of these high grades where it's like a suit and a huge backpack, like Dendrobium, Neo Zeong, the GN Arms, and the Meteor unit. This is the smallest of those 5, but it's the first of those that I've built. And I enjoyed it. For all the times that I've said any kind of complaint or issue with these, the stickers, yes, they're pretty crazy. They could have done better. But at the same time, for the only G-Self that I'm more than likely going to build, I really enjoyed this. And I'm going to recommend it, guys. It's worth it. It's a really cool suit. It's a really cool pack. So, if you like artillery pieces, get this guy. You won't be disappointed. Alright guys, I hope you liked the video. If you did, please leave me a like, subscribe to me, leave me some comments. Oh, wait a minute. Let's bring in a size comparison, just because I want to try to noodle around with this camera as much as I can. Because I've still got him standing here. Here's the 1:100 scale Camaras, and yeah, you can see. This thing is huge. Absolutely huge compared to a 1/100th. But yes, back to my typical spiel. I hope you guys did like the video. Leave me a like, subscribe to me, leave me some comments. I love reading them and getting to know you guys. Got some fun stuff on the way. Just got a new kit in yesterday. I'm waiting on a second one to show up so I can do a mail call for you guys. So you might get 2 videos today. Who knows? But we're sitting at just about 350 subscribers. We got a couple months. Let's get to 500 by Halloween, guys. I do have something very special planned for you guys. If we hit it. That's if we hit it. So signal boost the channel however you can. But take care, guys. Thank you for sticking with me. I'm sorry I didn't get too many videos out last week. It's all... I'm going to try to get at least 1 or 2 out a week now. It just depends on my school schedule. So, take care of yourselves, guys. I'll talk to you at the next one. Bye-bye.